Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris. Congratulations again on your new Honda Ridgeline RTL-E. I'm gonna help you guys set up your vehicle settings so when you drive off the lot, you're set for success. So let's go into those questions now to set everything up the way you want it. Let's get going. All right, so here we are right inside the Honda Ridgeline. As you guys know, we got the vehicle on, it's running, we're at the home screen. We're gonna dive right here. We're gonna select settings. From settings, we're gonna select vehicle. Then we're going to start from the top and work our way down to the bottom, all right? Now, the first thing we're going to select is driver's assist system setup. This is where you can customize all of your Honda sensing features the way you want it, okay? Like with the beeps, no beeps, all that good jazz. Forward collision. So we're going to select this. So as we're driving down the road, you can change the distance when it's going to warn you. So as we're driving, it senses we're going to hit, an object, a pedestrian, a car, wherever the case is. How soon do you want it to warn you? I'm going to keep it on normal. You can change that if you want to. All these settings, I'm going to turn these on. It's totally up to you if you want them or not. I'm just going to have them on so when people take them out for a test drive, they can create an opinion on their own. All right. Now you got your ACC, forward vehicle detection beep. ACC is your adaptive cruise control. So with your Honda sensing, as you guys probably already know, you can select the distance for your adaptive cruise control, how close you're going to follow. Once it finds a car for your adaptive cruise, you can choose right here if you wanted to beep at you. Beep, found a car slowing you down from 45 to 40 because of this, or you can choose not to have that beep on, all right? We have your road departure, so when you're driving down the road for your highway driving, this is gonna be this right here, the lane keep assist. You got those hollowed out dotted lines right now because we're not going the proper speed. If we were, we filled in white dotted lines as a visual confirmation. Then when you go out of your lane, as it brings you back, this is what we're talking about, okay? As it brings you back, how sensitive do you want that? You want it to be a normal? You want it to be a wide, so it's not as sensitive, or warning only, saying, hey, you're leaving your lane, okay? Just a quick little visual. Now you're gonna have your lane keep assist. Lane keeping assist, suspense beep, so as you go out of your lane, whoop, there we go, right? It's gonna beep at you to let you know. Now we're gonna have your blind spot information system. Your blind spot's gonna be right over here. That's gonna light right up there for you guys to let you know someone's in your blind spot. And then when you have your turning indicator on, that's gonna beep at you while someone's in your blind spot, all right? So I'm gonna keep that on. Now we're gonna come down to meter setup. You can select the language. You may fine-tune your outside temperature gauge if you guys want to. You can choose between trip A and trip B. When does it reset automatically when you choose between these other options? Trip B is going to be the same. Then we're going to come down to reverse tone. So every time you put the vehicle into reverse, it's going to give you a nice little soft tone to let you know, hey, I'm in a reverse. And of course, then your multi-angle camera automatically displays by default, all right? So if you want to turn that off, as simple as like that, there we go. I'm going to go back and turn it back on. We'll scroll down, you get your auto engine idle stop guidance. So let's say if your idle stop is on, right now I have it off. You can tell it's off, they want it to come activated because of the orange A right down there below. So it's a simple click of a button to turn that off if you want to. Now, simply if I have this on, there's going to be a nice green A that's going to come up there to let you know when the idle stop's activated, it's working. So at least you have a visual from that point. So you're not like, oh, my car just died, I don't know what's going on. It partially shuts off the engine. It's supposed to, in theory, help you keep you better fuel economy, not consuming gas while you're sitting put, all right? Now you have your outside alarm, so you have your adjusted alarm volume. This is like your turning indicators, your buzzers, stuff like that. How loud do you want that stuff to be at? So you got turn by turn right there for your navigation, stuff like that. We'll keep that on. If you want to change, oops, I accidentally scrolled. There we go. You're set now for miles per hour. If you want to change that too as well, we're going to keep it on that just because I'm here in Iowa. Now we're going to go to driver's position setup. So simply right now, the way it's at, if I shut the vehicle, the seat will move back a little bit for me. When I turn on the vehicle, it moves forward a little back to whatever I have it saved at. You're going to have your 2-seat memory, all right? You have a 1 and 2, so that's going to be pretty darn nice. Now on the back of the key fob that's in my pocket now, let's see if I can get it out. you're gonna have a key 1 and key 2, okay? So do you want the memory link to your key? So when you walk in, you have key fob 1, everything switches to the settings for key 1 for your 2-seat memory. So we're gonna keep that on. We have keyless access set up now. So this is when you have the key fob in your purse, your pocket, your jacket, whatever you have the key fob in your hand. You come up, you put your hand in the handle. Do you want all doors to unlock or just this driver's side door? Now there's going to be a delay when you put your hand on the handle, right? So do you want the lights to flash to let you know, hey, I unlocked, I'm gonna keep that on. Then also there's gonna be a beep, so you can get some beeps. So once again, because there's a delay, I don't wanna yank and wait for the audible beep, then I know the door's unlocked from there. Now you're also gonna have remote start. Why not keep that on? So with remote start, you just simply hit lock, you hold this button down here for a few seconds, it comes right on. From there, it runs at 10 intervals. Now you have your walkaway auto lock. I'm gonna turn this on, so when I'm done with this video, I'll walk away from the car. I get 10 feet away from the car with the key fob, no key left in the car. Boom, all the doors automatically lock, so that's gonna be nice. Let's turn that on. Now, if you leave the key fob in here and I shut the car, shut the doors and walk away, it will not lock the key in the car. You cannot do that, okay? Only way to do that, for example, let's say my wife has her purse with her and she has a key in there and she doesn't want to take her purse with her. I have my key, we both get out, shut the door, I hit the lock button, it's registering I'm purposely using a key to lock another key in the car. That's the only way you guys can do that, all right? Now, from there, you have your light set up. A lot of this stuff you guys probably won't change, but if you want to, you can. So we have your interior light dimming time. So when you shut the car, shut the door an X amount of time when you want your interior lights to turn off. Headlight timer, same thing. You shut off the car, you shut the driver's side door, boom, an X amount of time when you want a headlight to turn off. So I can see someone will want to mess with this a little bit, depending on your lifestyle. So let's say you get home super late or you get at work, whatever the case is, it's not a very well lit area. I can see you probably be saying, oh, I need a little extra more time to see where I'm going, you know, so 30 seconds. So you got your interior auto light sensitivity. So every time your lights on set to auto, there we go. That's what it means by auto. All right, so how bright you want your light's gonna be when you set it to auto. Now your headlights, so when you have your wipers on, you want your headlights to automatically come on? Yes, we'll keep it on like that, all right? And once again, you have to be on auto, and your wipers, you put them on, then your headlights automatically come on, okay? If it's on off, this will not work. It has to be on auto. All right, auto light sensitivity, okay? So when your headlights on auto, once again, sorry for the whiplash, giving you guys motion sickness here. And then between day and nighttime transparency levels, how soon do you want your headlights to come on? Okay, so you can change the sensitivity on that when those automatically come on between day and night. Now that's everything there for your light setup. We're gonna back up, we're going to door setup. Auto door lock. So you just got in the car, you're about to drive off to show off your vehicle here to your friends and family. All right, when do you want your doors locked? With speed, when you shift from park, or have it off? Now, same thing here, just in reverse, when you want your doors to unlock. So you just got there, you had a few questions there at the dealership, boom, about to get out of the car. A lot of people keep it on the first one, but once again, there's no right or wrong answer here. Key and remote. So this is when you use your key fob. All right, so you hit unlock on the key fob. You hit it once. You want driver's side door or all doors. Now, keep in mind as you play around with this setting, if you hit it twice, unlock twice on the key fob, automatically all doors unlocked, okay? So we're choosing the first setting here as you hit it once, which one's gonna unlock? Now, when you hit lock, do you want to answer back to you? Yeah, I like it to beep at me when I hit lock on the key fob so I know it locked up. Now we're gonna have the security relock timer. So from that point, when I hit unlock on the key fob, I'm telling my kids to get out there and get my supplies because I left stuff in the car, right? Well, they're gonna have X amount of time to open up a door. If they don't in 30 seconds, boom, all the doors automatically relock from that point, all right? Kids are a little slow, so we'll give them an extra more time. All right, now you have your tailgate power locking. This is going to be great for those who are going to get a hard cover for back there on the bed of the truck. And so when you hit lock on the key fob, the tailgate is going to lock right up for you guys. All right, so that's going to be pretty nice. Let's do it. You have your wireless phone charger right down here below. You want that on or off? So I'm going to keep it on. Let's keep it available. Just don't put any like metal, plastics on there, stuff like that, because that thing does get pretty warm. Then you have your maintenance from right here. So if you have any kind of maintenance reminders or recommendations, it's all going to be right there for you guys, all right? Hey guys, thanks again for watching my video. Hopefully it was very helpful to set you guys up for success. Any questions, drop them down below in the comments. I'll do my best to answer those questions. And if you guys want more of a detailed walk around on this vehicle, check out my walk around videos. I hit every single button. I do my best to put you guys in the know so you make that best well-formed decision from that point, okay? Thanks again. I appreciate your support. We'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.